Hey, hello, this is my application for the Master's rank in Bulletin. I'm going to make a more in-depth video on this base at some point, explaining it in more detail, but that's for a future project. I'm just going to do a quick tour for you guys. So entering one of the gatehouses, I'll show upkeep first and disconnect those. They're mirrored on each side for the upkeep. Actually 2 upkeeps. Each side of the gatehouses is symmetrical on 2 sides. So this one, you have a respawn layer with a vertical China wall with boxes to store kits in. These give you great peaks for your entire compound. These are also connected to chutes, so go directly to shooting floor. Compound's really open, lots of room for deployables, and the other gatehouse is really simple. Just easy peaks throughout and inside your compound with 2 turret pods on the roof. Your vertical China wall has a turret underneath the peak there, and one on the outer gatehouse bit. Enter the base from one or 2 sides, both identical again. You have early peaks to defend your base from when you just got your starter up. Got plenty of loot storage on this floor. You can replace these with anything you want, mixing tables, computer stations, whatever. Core is bunkered, or your starter core is bunkered with a simple offset bunker. Plenty of room for bags, boxes, locker, tier 2 or tier 3, and your main upkeep. Going up one of the 2 ladder hatches takes you to bedrooms. Even before bedrooms here, it's intended for a quad base, but you can fit more when you put beds in these squares here. You have 2 slots for batteries, and it's the same on both sides. Continuing up the jump up and ladder hatch, you get taken to your mini open core, if you like. There's plenty of room for your main loot, along with turrets to cover, lockers underneath for unlootable lockers, as well as peeks back into your shooting floor to make it really hard to top down. Each of these loot rooms is a also pixel override bunker, offset bunker. What I like to do is upgrade all of these to armboard and shoot out the frames, and place beds up here, and it has never been successfully raided, these bunkers. Whether it's a pommel or top down or whatever, they normally will just raid through these doors and straight down. To open these bunkers, simply exact same way you open your core bunkers, but on both sides this time, and voila. Going out one or 2 sides takes you to your shooting floor, which is split up in half. This is a range of wide gap peaks, ramp peaks for the current meta of crouching, as well as 4 sets of roof peaks onto your roof. Turrets also cover 2 halves of the shooting floor. That is decayed. Sorry. It offers you a great amount of peaks and ultimate angles to clean on in your compound or outside your compound. Continuing up through the shooting floor takes you to a respawn point on the roof with lockers and beds, as well as a airlocked peak onto your roof. The roof is covered by 4 turrets and has room for 4 wind turbines, 2 SAM sites, a mini garage and 4 vendors. This mini garage also helps hide your open core armoured. You can also continue down these chutes here, and that will take you straight to your vertical China wall, or if you want, up into your compound. There's a couple interesting things with this base to do with the pixel gap, the override bunker, Jesus Christ, I can't get that bunker right, is this frame that supports the bunker, so obviously you got all the frames supporting all the way up for the bunkers, needs to be placed after the base has been finished. So once you've finished the open core, you can put down this frame. Done any other way, the triangles supporting your squares of your bunker will be half a stability lower than they should be. So this will be 20.3 when I've had that frame in beforehand, before placing the open core bunkers, which would not support these squares. Placing it afterwards makes it above 20.5 stability, which allows you to place your squares. I'm not 100% why this bug happens. If anyone can help me with that, please let me know, but it's one thing I noticed, which is why when you load this base and build a sanctuary quite often, due to the way they load in bases, the bunkers actually will not work, thanks to those frames being rendered in before these bunkers. However, you just leave those last frames out till you finish the bunker. It doesn't really add much raid cost on. and then add them in afterwards, and everything works fine. We'll play the bass. Thanks.